Well, there. Good morning, everybody. This is 5 Girls, 5 Minutes. It's really loud in my kitchen because my heater will not shut up. But I have to try to record this anyway, so you guys will be able to hear me. It's actually really, really loud. Doesn't matter where you are in my house. It will disturb me from filming. It's morning. It's about 7 o'clock. There's only about 15 hours left of NaNoWriMo. I don't think I actually talked about it last week. I hit on Sunday last week. I hit 50,000 words, which is a huge deal. It's a big accomplishment for me. And there it goes. Yes, it's gone. I hit a palindrome. It was 50,405 words. I'm still trying to make a finished narrative. So I'm going to be working on that today since it's the last day of NaNoWriMo. Don't tell my boss because I'm going to probably be working on it. So I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I had a good one. I went to Washington for my trip and I visited some friends up there. We sat around, watched movies, lazed about, did not go shopping, played a lot of board games. It was basically a really good time. That family has kind of adopted me. It's too expensive for me to fly back to Indiana, which is where I'm from, just because it's too expensive. I saved that for Christmas, which is only my Christmas vacation is only 3 weeks away. So I'm pretty excited about that because then I get to not do anything for a whole 2 weeks. And then maybe you get to see where I'm from, or I'm going to take the webcam there. So you guys, lucky you get to see where I'm from. Let's get to questions. I'm really bad at talking fast and getting the point. That's something I'm learning from 5 Girls, 5 Minutes. Okay, my favorite Beatle, Paul. Paul's my favorite Beatle. When you first decide you like the Beatles, you have to figure out that question because people are going to ask you. And I like Paul because I think his songs, for the most part, he wrote, a good half of the songs, and his songs for the most part were a bit more uplifting and, happier, sillier, not than John's. And correct me if I'm wrong, but because I'm not an expert by any means, but that's my impression of things. My favorite CD, actually, in general, is one of Paul's solo CDs, Flaming Pie, which I think was released in 97 or 98. It's just melodic and awesome and has ridiculous listenability and re-listenability, and I just have loved it for 13 years. God, that makes me feel really old. Ugh. Favorite sports teams, I like the Atlanta Braves. They're my baseball team. My dad, his uncle, was a fan of them back when they were in Milwaukee, because Milwaukee's Midwest, and I think my uncle might have even lived there for a little while. And so when I was a kid, basically, I got plopped in front of baseball. I just got here, child, watch this. It's a good babysitter. So that's what I did. Watch some baseball. And I love the Braves. And I like the Colts, Indianapolis Colts. We're not doing so great this season because our offensive guys are all hurt. One of them almost got his head ripped off a couple weeks ago. So messed up guys, we'll do better next year. One of the things I'd really like to do is see every Major League Baseball park before I die. See a baseball game in them, ideally, but I'll take what I can get. I've seen about 6 so far, so I'm working on that. Guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure is reality TV. And I don't like all reality TV. I'm kind of picky about it. But shows like those stupid fashion shows like Say Yes to the Dress and America's Next Top Model and stuff like that. God, I wish I didn't watch them, but I do. And once you get started watching them, you just can't stop. I also like the Discovery Channel. I like Mythbusters and The Deadliest Catch. I could watch hours of Deadliest Catch and not really realize what happened. So my question for everyone, the world, is going to be about pet peeves. My biggest pet peeves I hate right now, it's starting to get cold, and people in the desert don't know what cold means, basically. I grew up in the Midwest. We have snow. We had, lake effect snow from Lake Michigan. And snow, it gets cold. people around here, when it gets a little bit cold, they go, oh, it's so cold, yeah, and they just complain. They'll cancel school here in Albuquerque if you have a half an inch of snow on the ground because people just don't know how to deal with that, which drives me crazy. You know what? Yes, it's cold. Stop complaining about how cold it is. I don't want to hear it. This just drives me crazy. I'm wearing this hat just for funsies, but not because it's really that cold in my kitchen. As you could hear, the heater was just on, so it's not that bad. I also have a problem with people who make up names. I'm kind of a name snob, name purist. I like regular, normal names for their children. Like, don't add extra vowels where they don't need to be. Don't try to make super unique spellings for your kids' names. I used to work in a digital photography lab, and you'd see all people's senior portraits, and you're just like, who names their child some of these things? Like, you just made that up. I don't like that. So I'm interested to hear what your pet peeves are, things that just really irritate you. I'm going to go and get ready for work. Things I had for lunch. I actually, while I was waiting for my heater to be less noisy, I made my lunch. I'm having a peanut butter and cream cheese sandwich today for lunch, along with strawberry banana yogurt. So that's what I'm having. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys later. See you later.